Welcome to Wildflower. My name is Romina Rasmussen and I'm the pastry chef at Les Madeleines in Salt Lake City. And today we're going to be making a dessert with phyllo and some caramelized fruit. And for that I've chosen bananas today. So what I've done is I have 2 sheets of phyllo dough that have already been buttered together. And on this middle sheet I've I've drizzled some caramel on it, sprinkled some sugar and some walnuts. I'm going to add my last layer, which is the 3rd layer on top. And I'm going to butter that one, and then I'm going to cut it into squares. And what I've done is, what we'll do is we're going to bake it between 2 sheet pans, 2 cookie sheets, with parchment underneath and on top. And that way it won't stick to the pan, and it'll also keep them from puffing up and separating in the baking process. So we do that, and then we're going to just cut a bunch of squares, and that way we'll have them for our dessert. Oops, that one's a little crooked. That's okay. So that's the first step, and then we're going to bake them. So I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to cover my phyllo so it doesn't dry out. So I've already got some that are already baked, and I'm going to assemble them into a dessert. We're going to make kind of a Napoleon out of them. So I'm going to take one on the bottom, and I'm going to pipe some chocolate onto it. You could do a ganache. This is a cremeux. So that's just kind of a fun way to add an extra layer. Then I'm going to do another one. And I've caramelized bananas and I've flambéed them in some, with some rum. So I'm going to put those there. And when you're doing bananas, you want to just add them at the end. Otherwise, they get too soft and mushy. But if you're doing apples, you want to bring them to a caramel state with the sugars. And then we'll get another one. We'll put that on top there. And then I'm going to go a little rustic here, but you can certainly pipe this on. I'm going to do a little whipped cream there. And my 4th layer. And that is how you make a phyllo dessert with caramelized fruit.